Hello and welcome to Desert Rat Fiber Arts. I'm Desert Rat, but you can call me Lloyd. Okay, so what I want to do here is I recently joined a quilting guild, the Phoenix Area Quilters Association, or PAQA, P-A-Q-A, here in Phoenix, Arizona. And every month we have a challenge for a block of the month. So the block of the month is put together by Pat, who's in our group. I don't know if this is an original pattern for her or not. I don't think it is. But she puts a pattern out for us and gives us the instructions. In this case, it has to be all in reds and whites. And then the next meeting in February, everybody will put in their block of the month that they did, and then they'll draw a name, and whoever wins gets all of the blocks so that they can put together in a project of their own. So I want to show you how to put together this block. It's fairly simple. We have 4 different reds here, or you can use whatever color you want, and then of course your side colors in this case is white, but you can use again whatever color you want that's going to match whatever project you're working on. The blocks in the middle here are 2.5 inches by 4.5 inches, so they're the size for potato chips if you do potato chip blocks, or broken courthouse steps, whatever you want to call it. And then the ones on the sides are 2.5 by 8.5 inch. The completed block is 8.5 by 8.5, so it'd be an 8-inch finished block when you're done with it. So let's get started with that. So I've got my 4 fabrics here. Now I've chosen these 4 for it. I've got the one with the polka dots, one with the stars, this kind of a reddish, almost brown, but I'm saying it's red, and the red and gold one. These are the ones that I chose for this particular block. There were some other reds that I had that I was thinking about. I had this dark red here, this one with the paw prints and the red plaid, but I thought this one's too plain and maybe the pattern's too dominant in these, and it might make the block look a little less good. So I've got my pieces already cut here. So I've got my 2.5 by 8.5 inch strips, and I've got my 4 2.5 by 4.5 inch strips. So let me get the camera repositioned, and we're going to start sewing these together. Okay, so hopefully I got enough thread left in the bobbin here. It's kind of, I'm playing bobbin chicken today. We're going to go ahead and we're going to take 2 of our pieces. We're going to put them together, pretty sides together. And we're going to sew a 1/4 inch seam down the side of it. And I've got these little guides here that kind of give me a scant 1/4 inch to help me out. Doesn't look like they're quite lined up correctly, but we will go with what I got here. And I'll have to figure that out later. And then I'll go ahead and do the next 2, chain these together. Pull that out, snip that, and snip that. And then we can press the seam open. And we're going to be pressing the seams all to the same direction. So down in this case. So we'll put that one on top, I guess. Doesn't really matter. And then I'm going to put these together here. go ahead and sew our seam here. There we go, and I'm going to go ahead and finger press that out as well. Of course, it doesn't look like it held, but like that. And like that. So let me go ahead, and I forgot to heat up my iron. So I'm going to go ahead and heat it up. I'm going to press these seams open, and then we'll sew the side pieces on. So I'll be right back. Okay, got that ironed, all facing down. I'm going to go ahead and put on my side pieces here. Line that up best as I can, and then we're going to go ahead and get this started. Oh, and this was off because my table was pulled out a little bit that way. That's why my seam guide wasn't matching up with what I've got here in my bobbin case. That's the only thing I don't like about this, is it's long, and if you need it close to the needle, then it's got to go in your bobbin case. So I had to cut it in half and put half of it on my table and half of it on the bobbin case, just so that I could get closer. Otherwise, I'd, you know, once your pieces go past this, you would be on your own, and hopefully your scant quarter inch seam would be okay. So let's go ahead and okay, there's the first side. And with these, we're going to press the seams towards the side, towards the white in this case. Go ahead and line that up best we can. And again, I'm just a beginner quilter, so my pieces might not be absolutely perfect. There we have it. So let me take it over here and get it pressed, and I'll be right back. Okay, and there we have it, our finished block of the month for January 2025 for the PAQA Block of the Month Challenge. Again, it's not perfect, but we can always try to see if we can trim it down to a good 8.5 inches all the way around. I'll do that on my own. It doesn't quite look squared up, but it'll be usable still. So hopefully whoever wins it will enjoy it. So I will be posting some information about PAQA in the links below. If you are in Phoenix, Arizona, and you're interested, the information will be there. You could join PAQA, meet me in person along with everybody else. We have about 150 members, so great place to be. So, and get your own challenge. See what February has to offer us, and I will hopefully be able to do that for you as well. So until next time, this is Desert Rat. Happy crafting.